Good morning. Welcome to Superior Sunrise. Superior Livestock Auction, America's leader in livestock marketing.
Good morning and welcome to Superior Sunrise, live from Louisiana. I'm Kirby Schnorr and I'm glad you've joined us this morning. We have a great show for you, full of wonderful guests, starting off with world champion auctioneer Charlie Cummings to give us a brief update on the market, and ending the show with world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade to preview what we have to offer in today's auction. So grab a cup of coffee and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Get the most out of your nutritional program with BioSI Technologies Jackpot, an easy-to-use, direct-fed microbial every successful value-added program is using.
The Jackpot has got them on feed quicker. We've had lower death loss, lower medicine use, and better gains.
Jackpot is certified by the WSDA for organic use and is on the IMI Global Feed Verified list. Don't gamble with your nutritional plans. High-risk cattle are better managed with Jackpot.
Tune in to the rural way of life on the American Rancher. Go with us as we visit the people and places and follow the stories that make ranching an American lifestyle. It's both the heritage and enterprise of livestock production across our nation each week from the people that do it. Check RFD TV, the magazine, for times and listings in your area, and visit our website, theamericanrancher.com.
Superior Livestock's online store is now bringing you the most current trends and fads to meet all your needs. We're currently offering a fresh new lineup of ball caps, jackets, vests, gloves, and many more specialty items that will turn everyone's head the Superior way. You can now grab something for yourself or visit the Superior store to get that perfect gift. Visit our online store at superiorlivestock.com today.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is world champion auctioneer Charlie Cummings. Charlie, here we are in Louisiana. It's a great day already. The room's starting to fill up. People are here and people are excited about this auction.
Oh my goodness, are you ever so right. There's so many people funneling in here. It's going to be a great day right here in Natchitoches. I tell you what, just wonderful, wonderful hospitality. We couldn't say enough about that, being welcomed here, and we're blessed to be here as part of Superior Livestock and bringing this auction right here. My goodness, we're looking for an exciting day.
We are looking for an exciting day, and we rolled into town yesterday, and speaking of the hospitality, the people were so nice. They roll out the red carpet for us here, and I don't know if it's because of Rayburn or what, but they enjoy when Superior Livestock comes to town. So let's jump right into it. Let's talk about the auction and what we have to offer today, and let's talk about the market and what we can expect.
You know, I think we look at this market, and that's part of it that makes it so exciting. From where we've come from over the last couple months to even the last week, and we look at the CME and how it's jumped up there, I mean, it's really exciting. I think we found a good plateau here, and you know, the general consensus and maybe the feeling is we could see it maybe be stronger. And but I think today, as we look at this auction, it's going to be very strong. I mean, we're going to get started off here on these yearlings. Lots of demand for them. Lots of guys going to be sending those April and May cattle out. You know, we look at the Fed Cattle Exchange, it's $2 higher this week in the cash, so that's really, really exciting. Comes to these calves, all these guys got on for this summer deliveries and late fall deliveries, lots and lots of demand for them, and I think it's going to be very active. We have got tons and tons of buyers here on the seats, as well as lots of people tuning in, and we're looking forward to a great auction.
We are looking forward to a great auction. It's springtime, people are getting rain, and people are looking for cattle.
That's exactly right. You know, lots of moisture in lots of different places. There are some places that not as fortunate as others, or some places just seems like thundercloud just booms up and sets there, you know. But with that being said, lots of moisture and lots of grass. This country down here is absolutely beautiful. So looking forward to a great auction, and there's a lot of people that you're exactly right is looking forward to getting cattle and putting them on hand.
Well, this kind of kicks off our on-the-road sales. I know we go back to the auction in Fort Worth for May, but then June we hit the road again, but production sales are wrapping up. I mean, this Saturday is the last of them for Superior Productions.
Yeah, Superior Productions has been super busy all this whole entire spring and through March and through the bull sale season, so that's been tremendous. Lots of guys putting more added value into their program with better genetics, and it truly shows with the bulls and during the bull season. So, but with that wrapping up, man, we're going to be a couple of sales in May, and then boom, here comes June, and then we're going to be off to Council Bluffs, and it just goes from there.
It does just go from there. And if you want a list of all of our auctions that we have coming up, please visit superiorlivestock.com. You can check out all the smart auctions we have on there. Also to mention, we have our horse sale coming up, and we have a scholarship that's offered to graduating seniors. So be sure to check out all of that. So, and if you want a buyer's number for today for the auction, give Superior a call at 800-422-2117. We'll be back with a special guest. Don't go anywhere. Hello everyone, I'm Kirby Schnorr, and at Superior, we love connecting with our reps, consigners, buyers, or anyone interested in the agriculture or Western way of life. Between you and me, I think Superior put the social in social media. So along with traditional ways of communication, there are so many ways to connect with us.
SmartAuctions delivers next-gen timed auction technology to today's market. SmartAuctions offers both large and small producers the ability to conduct horse race-styled timed auctions that utilize Superior Livestock's huge buyer base and marketing avenues. Our technology is built for the modern world and offers bidding on-the-go platform is optimized for mobile devices. Text messages confirm high bid or if outbid. Carry on with your daily routine and let SmartAuctions do the rest. Be mobile, bid smart with SmartAuctions.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Superior Livestock Representative Rayburn Smith and Jared Walker. I want to thank you both for being here. I know you would like to say we're in God's country, but I'm going to say we're in your country, and it is God's country. I told Charlie they roll out the red carpet for us here. We're all excited to be here. The room's filling up, so let's just talk about this auction, why you're all excited, and all these people that are coming to attend. I know they're coming to attend to buy cattle, but they're here to see you too, Rayburn.
Well, we have a lot of great customers, buyers and sellers alike, and they're coming from everywhere. We have people from Montana. Chris Bookman, I think, will be here. He's got 25 loads of cattle on also. So we have cattle on from other places rather than just the coast, but we got lots of good cattle, 49,500 head today, 10-hour auction, 8 to 10-hour auction, and lots of good cattle, and we're going to have lots of good festivities afterwards. So,
well, speaking of lots of good cattle, I know you said we have people coming from Montana, and we have cattle from all over, but we've got people from Florida that are here. We've got a lot of Florida cattle consigned, so great offering in today's auction. But speaking of the festivities, let's talk about what we have to offer in those and all the food that's going to be served on those tables back there.
Well, we'll have about 2,500 pounds of crawfish. You know, we call it a crawfish boil, but it's really just a cookout. So for all those that don't like crawfish, we'll have 8 or 10 wood hogs that we're going to kill. We'll have a couchon de lait, and we'll have 500 pair of mountain oysters. That's kind of special. Mm-hmm. They don't have them everywhere.
No, they don't.
And we'll have boudin and sausage and brisket and cinnamon rolls. We have a guy that comes and cooks fresh cinnamon rolls. Boy, they're delicious. And 500 pounds of cracklings, jambalaya. We got the Hesses that come up from New Roads, Louisiana, make a jambalaya from scratch, and it's really good. And we have, you can't even imagine what all we have.
Well, it sounds like we've got a lot. We got enough to feed the whole town. Switching gears a little bit, Jared, I know you've been working with Rayburn for quite some time. Yes. Tell us a little bit about your guys' relationship and working cattle with Rayburn. And if you've got some good stories on them, don't be shy. You can tell them.
I've worked for him for a long time, really enjoyed it. Just hurry up and slow down. That's Rayburn, but he's a really nice guy to work for, and so just you gotta love what you do, So it's been great.
A lot of people don't know what it's like, running cattle in Louisiana. Tell us a little bit about that.
I I mean, it's just different. You know, it's different everywhere you go. So, you know, it's just if you live here, you do it a certain way, and they do it different ways everywhere. So.
But like you said, we got cattle for everybody, and we're excited to be here. The room is really filling up, and I want to thank you both for being here. Rayburn, I want to thank you for putting on this good event. Like I said, I wore my best outfit I had, so we're looking forward to it.
You look great.
Thank you, Rayburn. When we come back, another special guest. Don't go anywhere.
Want a herd free of flies that can reach its maximum potential? Purchase Just a Fly through championstoreiusa.com/shop or amazon.com. You can also ask your local reseller. For more information, call 1-800-898-0987. Increase your production with Just a Fly.
We want a trust relationship with our customers. We want them to know that we care about them, that our products work, and we'll stand behind them.
To come back and purchase, to bid and buy their customers' cattle, they're very, very dedicated to a customer's product, and I think that creates a lot of longevity.
98, that's 63,000. Thank you.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Jolly Nash. Jolly, from my understanding, you're one of Rayburn Smith's customers, Rayburn, who we just had on, and you've been with him for quite some time, a little over 10 years or maybe 15 years, you said. Right. But let's go back into it. Let's talk about how you got started in the cattle business and how you got connected with Rayburn.
I got started in the cattle business at a young age. I was actually given a heifer when I was 5 and continued to build a cow herd, and we now run about 1,500 cows. So that's been about a 35-year process of herd building for me.
I know when we were talking earlier, you raise mama cows, and then obviously you have cattle on the sale today. Talk a little bit about your herd, how genetics might play an important part, and running cattle here in Louisiana.
Okay. We predominantly run a cow-calf operation. In our cow-calf operation, we run Brangus and Brayford cattle, and Angus bulls and Charolais bulls. And our Charolais genetics comes from Montana, from Eaton and DeBrucker. Our Angus bulls come from multiple places, but we feel like the two crosses are predominantly the best that we can have in the South.
People who are watching back home, they might not understand, how well do the different kind of cattle that you run work in this kind of country? I know last year we were talking about you guys got a lot of rain. I mean, places were flooded, but it's hot, it's humid down here. So tell us about those genetics and how they play an important role and how, like the Charolais cattle, how they work here.
Right. Well, after last year's flooding, we was hoping that we may have an EPD for swimmers, but, from last year with flooding, but really, we have to, in our cow herd, we have to have Brahman influence, and that's different from the north. And for heat tolerance, along with insects, and but our crosses with the Charolais, light-colored black cattle, we have to be real particular where we put them. We have to either have a lot of shade or a lot of water, and we have to be precise.
Well, talk about the cattle that you have on today's auction, what you're offering.
We're offering 4 loads of cattle today. It'll be 2 loads of steers, 1 load of heifers, and a mixed load. And these are 4 loads off of our fall calving cows. And the calves were born October through December, and we'll pull the calves in June and July. So.
Well, I know I always want people to tell stories on Rayburn, and I usually can't get them out of people, but you've been with Rayburn for quite some time. Talk about the relationship you guys built over the years.
I've known Rayburn since I was a kid. He actually ran the Selborne in Clarence. Remember going there, bought my first horse from there, years ago. My grandfather did, and so I've known Rayburn my whole life. Rayburn's been a mentor to me in a lot of ways. He's always helped me. He's been one of those people that'll pick up the phone for me anytime I call him, and he's helped me grow. And he's not just our superior rep; he's my friend. And he and I
I think we have a mutual relationship in that standard, and we help one another, and he helps a lot of people, and we've just continued to grow our business, and he's been a big help to me and my success.
Well, I know we're all excited to be here in Louisiana. I want to thank you for joining me this morning. I want to wish you the best of luck when your cattle go to sell. When we come back, another special guest. Don't go anywhere.
Did you know that your cattle can begin to feel the effects of heat stress anytime the temperature reaches 70 degrees or above? VitaFirm Heat is a fully fortified vitamin and mineral supplement with the Amifirm advantage that reduces heat stress in cattle by lowering body temperature. As an added bonus, Heat contains garlic, a natural insect repellent. It's about to be hot out there. Less heat stress means better performance. Keep them cool. Keep them grazing. VitaFirm Heat.
Superior Livestock is proud to announce a new partnership with Biozyme Inc. Since 1995, value-added calf programs have created premiums when calves sell on Superior's video auctions. Traditionally, when ranchers think of adding value, it is derived from a quality health program dependent upon vaccinations. But together, Superior and Biozyme are putting a new twist on creating premiums for healthier cattle through a mineral supplement program. Healthier cattle are more profitable, and now cattle that have been fed a VitaFirm or GainSmart Amifirm-based mineral supplement for a minimum of 45 days prior to auction will receive the VitaFirm or GainSmart value-added logo in Superior's catalogs and on-screen as the cattle sell. VitaFirm raised targets cow-calf producers and is for calves that are raised on a VitaFirm fed dam and or was fed a VitaFirm mineral themselves during preconditioning for a minimum of 45 days prior to the auction and through delivery. GainSmart targets stocker, feeder, and backgrounding operators and will recognize calves that have been fed a GainSmart mineral for a minimum of 45 days prior to auction and through delivery. For more information, go to superiorlivestock.com or call 800-422-2117. Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Don Goodman with Multimin. I know, Don, I was talking to you. You spoke last night to a group of people, mostly our reps, and we were talking about your product. And what I liked most about your conversation that you were having with them is you're explaining the product and how applicable it was to all those cattle producers. So for people back home who don't know what Multimin is, let's dive right into it and tell us what it is.
Well, Kirby, what Multimin 90 is 4 essential trace minerals: copper, zinc, manganese, and selenium. It's designed to bypass the rumen. When we inject this product, it's absorbed immediately. 8 to 10 hours it peaks. 24 hours it goes to the liver and is packed away for future utilization when we need it at those critical times in production. In the cow, those critical times right before calving, and then also right before breeding, when her levels of copper drop below 100 parts per million. And we need that because it's so critical to get her bred back quick. In calves, that critical time, a calf is born with a really, really high level of trace minerals. But milk is a very poor source. So where does that calf get these? You know, what little she gets from her the mineral supplements, following her mama to the mineral source. So it's so important in immunity to enhance our vaccines. And I always tell my producers, every time they get their hand on this product, that's the time to use it. Get their hand on the calf, that's the time to use this product.
That's something I remember you saying last night during the talk, but you also said, so you're a vet, you've been in the business a long time. Real quickly, tell us what's the difference between Multimin and all the other products that are out there?
Well, I've been practicing 38 years and still practicing, and I guess when I get it right, I can quit practicing, right? But anyway, if we can, we all been just bombarded by products all the time right there. And I started using this product, Kirby, about 17 years ago when it came out. And I'd always see a clinical response, but, you know, just didn't have the studies. Now we have the studies. Multimin now has like 18 research trials, 18 trials and about 8 research papers out backing this up. So we know it enhances reproduction, we know it enhances immunity, compresses that calving season. The studies are there. But it's been a major game changer in my practice. It sure has.
Well, I know cattle producers like to hear that, and I know they want to learn more about the product. I want to thank you for being here and being amongst all these guys here and teaching everybody about your product.
Great people.
It is.
Thank you, Kirby.
Thank you for being on this morning. When we come back, two very special people. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you.
America's leader in livestock marketing, Superior Livestock, is shaking up the Country Page with their online timed auction format, the Country Page Countdown. This bi-monthly auction will be hosted on Superior's trusted SuperiorClickToBid.com on the alternate Thursdays between Superior Livestock video auctions. The next auction will be April 27th and will start at 10 a.m. Central. The consignment deadline is April 26th. The Country Page Countdown, allowing you to take advantage of today's market tomorrow.
The cattle that top the market in Superior Livestock's video auctions are the cattle with a program behind them. We identify them during the sales with the value-added logos on the bottom of the screen. The buyers are looking for healthy cattle. They're looking for genetically superior cattle. They're looking for cattle with a good nutrition program, cattle that have been agent source verified, natural, non-hormone treated, GAP cattle. Some of those fit different buyers in their programs. So what Superior does is we identify those programs and then let the buyer decide what what he wants to give for them in the auction format. There's a demand for program cattle, and it pays to utilize the value-added programs.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Jim Farley and Tommy Mann. When they told me you two were going to be on Sunrise with me, I said I might as well just drop the mic and let them take over the whole entire show, because I know you both could do this whole show on your own. So let's just get right into it with you two. Tell me a little bit about being a Superior Livestock representative coming from Florida and all the changes you've seen over the years.
Being a livestock cattle representative for Superior started with me about 27 or 8 years ago. Tommy got me on, and I guess the biggest thing is see transformation of quality of cattle come out of our country, and a difference in the way cattle are marketed. And people in Florida finally decided, and we finally got access, which we used to have the trickle-down bull deal. We used bulls that were left over that ended up in our country. Now people have reached out and bought quality bulls, and it's paying off not only in the calves we're producing, but in the cow herds, our cow herds. And so it's been a big change, and especially the way we market cattle. It's just so different, and it changes all the time. And 27 or 8 years I've been with them, my gosh, we've seen a change.
Haven't you? And now, speaking of that, Tommy, tell us a little bit about the changes that you've seen over the years. You've been with Superior quite some time. Like Jim said, he got started because of you. So you've been with Superior for a while.
I've been with Superior since the beginning, and actually was in some video sales work some before Superior. So I've been in it a long time, and of course I've seen a lot of changes. As Jim said, our cattle have really changed and got better through the years. We've a lot of old-time ranchers in any part of the country, they're set in their ways. It's hard to get them to change. And, back actually when I first got in it, we bought and sold a lot of cattle too and traded them. And it's got real hard to do that and make any money anymore, because even the people that don't sell their cattle with us watch the sales and they know what they're worth. So that's one of the changes. But it's been quite an experience, and some of my original customers are still with me. Several of them's got cattle on sale today.
Well, I know that's one thing with all the cattle that we have on the sale today. Rayburn and I were talking about, we've got a good string of Florida cattle. Talk about those a little bit.
Well, I was glancing through the catalog on my way out here, and to see the diversity in size, different times delivery dates, different quality. You know, if somebody wants a light plain one or a heavy #1, they're there. You know, there's a little something for everybody, different times of year. Really something fit lots of people, different programs, you know. Important part of it for us folks down in Florida is one of the handicaps of the cattle business. We get one paycheck a year, and it's mine and his, Charles Robert, Tom, and Josh, and Ronnie DeWeese and Tom Cohen Palmer's job down there to help make the most of the day that they sell their cattle, you know. And that's our biggest responsibility, because they don't get another shot at it.
Well, I know I could talk to you two forever, and I know we've got some stories we could talk about, but they might be not appropriate for live television. We'll save those for later, but I want to thank you both for being on with me this morning. Thanks for bringing the people of Florida over here to Louisiana into this great sale. When we come back, world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade. Stay with us.
The leader in livestock marketing is doing it again with the Superior Spring Horse Auction on Saturday, June 10th. This is an excellent opportunity to showcase your ranch horse, rope horse, trail, and undersaddle horse. Broadcast live on Dish Network. Consignments are now open for the Superior Spring Horse Auction. Would you like to showcase your horse to potential buyers from all across the nation? Call to consign today, 800-422-2117.
Calling all graduates, it's that time again to apply for the Superior Livestock Auction and Buddy Jeffers Memorial Scholarship. This $6,000 scholarship is rewarded to a graduating child or grandchild of a Superior customer or Superior representative. Deadline is approaching, so don't miss out on this great opportunity. For more information and the essay topic, log on today at superiorlivestock.com.
Last but not least.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade. Ralph, here we are. The room's filling up. I won't talk that long. You tell us what we've got offered in today's auction.
Well, you bet, Kirby. It's back on the road again. But before we go any further than that, on behalf of Superior and all of us, I want to congratulate you and Rudy and you guys out there just waited too long. Engaged. Congratulations from all of us. So much, you bet. We got a great lineup of sale. We got a great crew on hand today. A lot of people down here, and we're going to fill up the room, as you said. We're going to start out, of course, with our Holsteins. We'll go right into our region 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the yearling steer. Go to the yearling heifers to follow that. Then we're going to head up north to our good friends in region 1 and 2. Sell the yearling steers, yearling heifers to follow that. And then we got some weaned calves up in that region 1 and 2 that everybody's going to want to take a look at. Then when we finish up there, we're going to head down to our great friends down in the great state of Florida. And I want to give a shout out down there to the Seminole tribe and Charles Robert that's down there all set and ready to go for our sale. And then we'll come up to Georgia, and we're going to slide right across to Louisiana. Kind of sounded like Florida-Georgia line and over to Louisiana. And we're going to have some of the great calves out of this Louisiana state that's going to be on the sale today. And as Rayburn always says, these are the best we've got to offer down here, every lot. And there's about 60, 70 lots of those good cattle, so be sure and you stay with that. Then we'll head back up to region 3 and 4, which of course is Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri, and up across that area. And we'll wind up with those calves on that end, and then with the weaned calves, and then the calves on cows, and the bred stock will wind down there. And when we all finished up with a great sale, almost 50,000 cattle to market today.
Well, like you said, a great sale, lots of cattle offered. If you're in need of a buyer's number, please give Superior a call at 800-422-2117. And as always, you can watch the auction on any device. You can watch it on your phone, on your computer. You can watch it online, on the TV. So make sure you do that, because there's no reason why you shouldn't be watching this auction today.
Oh, you bet. You know, and a lot of things going on good. You know, we've got a great market, and I know you've been talking about that with all of the other reps and Charlie and all. But you know, this market, you know, it's got a really good feel to it. We've got a lot of positive things going on in the industry right now that is really you know, held this thing together and made our market better than a lot of us thought it was going to be. And it's just a great feeling to be in this industry right now.
It is, and I want to thank you all for joining us this morning, and we'll see you next time.